side, but in some ways, same frustrations, not scoring a goal, not creating enough whole load of chances. What's your assessment of the way that the new team is?
Yeah, I think a lot of positivity and good feeling, certainly from the start of the game, absolutely. I thought the crowd helped with that as well. But within the team, there's a good feeling. I agree, I think we didn't do enough in terms of our attacking play to create more, which is something we need to do. I think you saw a team against us defend very, very well, very organised. And that bit of connection, that bit of fluidity, that bit of understanding that you need, we probably lacked a little bit, which is understandable when you consider we've got players coming back from injury and new players in the team. So that's just where we're at the moment. And again, in the Premier League, against well-organised defensive units with, you know, the likes of Mitrovic and Willian that can attack well, you're always on your toes. So some positives for us, of course. I think the effort was there, the spirit was there, but yeah, as an attacking team, we'd like to do more.
Jake?
Graham, before the game, obviously we heard that Aubameyang hasn't made the cut for the Champions League squad. Is that going to be a difficult thing to handle for the rest of the season? And what was the thinking behind the decision?
No, I don't think it's going to be difficult because Pierre's a professional, and of course I understand he'd be disappointed. It was a tough decision, it was a tough call. We had 3 coming in and 2 had to go out, so he was the one that missed out. He's done nothing wrong at all. We wanted to give David some game time today in terms of see where he's at and give him that opportunity. I think you saw that one flash that he's got. Pierre's just unfortunate, and he'll be fighting for his place for the rest of the season.
Matt Law?
A picture of him, he seems to be in Milan tonight. Was he given permission to have a day off and sort of do what he likes? Is that okay that he's there?
Yeah, well, he trained today. He trained very well, and he's got the weekend off, so we can report on Monday, and it's a free world.
Yeah, just checking.
Yeah.
Nizam?
Graham, just wanted to ask if it was your decision or was there any other pressure, because it just felt like you were really positive about him in recent weeks and he's kind of missed out in these circumstances for like younger players and maybe other players you could have left out.
No, I think whichever decision we made, there was always going to be a conversation about it, of course. But it was my decision. It was a tough decision, absolutely. But sometimes you have to make these calls, and like I said, it's absolutely nothing bad against him. He's done nothing wrong at all.
Liam Toomey?
Graham, what were your first impressions of Enzo Fernandez pushing the heart of the team tonight? It was quite an early way to start.
Yeah, it was. I thought he handled himself magnificently. Tough game, and you can see his quality, you can see what he'll bring to the team. Not easy for him or for us because he hasn't been with us that long, but I think you'll see how good he can be and how much he can influence the team. So excited with him.
Adrian?
Graham, how was Pierre when you told him? How difficult was that conversation as you're talking about yesterday?
Yeah, it is difficult. It's tough because I am empathic, so I understand his disappointment. But I've got a responsibility, which is to make these tough decisions and to articulate them as honestly and as well as I can to the player, and then respect the fact that he's going to be disappointed. He's handled it very, very well. Trained today fantastically, which is what I'd expect. He's been a top guy for us.
Davide?
No, he's had a cold. He's had a heavy cold all week. So we were thought 60 would be his maximum, but he felt heavy-legged at half-time, and we're still building him up in terms of his minutes because of the break that he's had in his season. So it was just we thought 45 was about right for him.
Carl?
What does Aubameyang need to do to get back into your plans? And is he a player type that can fit in the system you're playing at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely, he can. Yeah, it's everything's up for grabs. He's got to keep working, train like he did today, and be ready to play because football changes quickly. That's the nature of the game.
Okay, 2 more, and then we'll do the Sundays. Gentleman there, and then Dan King after to finish.
How confident are you that this Chelsea team can still get top 4 with the recent games?
Say that again, sorry.
How confident are you that Chelsea can
Well, I'm confident with the potential that we have. I'm confident with the ability that's in the group. What we need to do now is gel the team. That's the challenge. That's what we have to do. There's a lot of football to play, but at the same time, I don't want to waste too much time worrying about what we're going to do in 4 months' time. I need to focus on the next day and the next training session and the next game.
Last one in this section, Dan King.
Graham, you've been aware that Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp had their say today. Jurgen Klopp said he didn't congratulations on all these great players, but he doesn't quite understand how it works. And Pep Guardiola said it seems unusual for a club to not stay home. Do you understand how it works, and what are the implications, for instance, if the club doesn't get in the Champions League for spending and so on come the summer?
Yeah, I do, and I think you've got to look at it all in terms of an investment, in terms of transfer fees and salaries, because sometimes you can sign a player for less of a transfer fee, but the salaries are enormous. So it just depends on how you structure the contract, how you structure the deal. But we're confident with what we're doing. I think the guys have done a good job. The club's done a really, really good job, and now my job is to improve the team.
Okay.
Graham, first of all, do you think you deserve more from that tonight?
Well, unless you score, you don't deserve more. You have to score, and we didn't. So that's a frustration thing. We created a few chances, but maybe not as many as we'd like. I think that's a bit of a reflection of where we're at in terms of players coming back and new players coming in, and just that little bit of connection that's probably missed. But and again, against a good team that defends well and has some good outlets in their attacking play. So overall, we're disappointed because we didn't win the game. But I thought the atmosphere was fantastic for the crowds. There was positivity with the team. Spirit was good in the team. Effort was there. We just have to keep working.
You mentioned players coming in. How pleased were you with Enzo tonight? 90 minutes from him.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic first game. I mean, you can see his quality. Not easy because he's still understanding the players. He's been there for a day, so we'll get better the more we know him and him us. Misha had a tough 45. He's had a heavy cold this week, so he felt heavy-legged at half-time. We didn't want to take a chance with building his fitness up. And I thought Noni came on and did well. So some positives there, and also work in progress.
And at the other end of the pitch, another clean sheet. How pleased have you been with Benoit Badiashile?
Yeah, I think him and Thiago have got a nice partnership. They complement each other well. Look like they've got a good understanding of each other. And that's a positive for us. It's another clean sheet, and it's a defensive performance that was good. Like I said, the spirit of the team, the effort was there. We just need to improve in terms of just our fluidity and connection going forward.
Injured players coming back into the fold as well. 60 minutes for Reece. Was that the plan tonight?
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was probably the most as well. Obviously, we're careful of him. We need to build him up. Similar with Raheem, similar with Ben Chilwell. They were, very first stages of their integration. It's not easy to do that in the Premier League, but that's where we're at, and it's good that those guys got time on the pitch.
And another clear week, shall I say, ahead of West Ham next weekend. Will that help that integration further, do you think?
Yeah, I think it will. I mean, this time on the training pitch helps, time together helps. We'll reflect on this game and analyse what we can do better, and then prepare for West Ham, another tough game.
Kepa, first up, 0-0 draw. Did you think we deserve more tonight?
Well, was not an easy game. A lot of new players. It's not an excuse. We have to win. We need win because we are in the mid-table. We won't be, of course, in the top. We are working on that. We are knowing each other. It's time to do it quick because we are in the middle of the season. Hopefully, the new guys can help us. We can build a strong team and win a lot of games until the final of the season.
You mentioned the new players. How challenging is it as a group to integrate so many new faces at the moment?
Well, we have to do it. We have to do it. It's not a long time to do it. So we have to do it in the middle of the games. And I think like Enzo, like Noni today, like new players do very well today. They show the quality. They show what they can add to the team. So yeah, it's time to build. It's time to know each other. It's time to get together and go back again in the next week.
One of the other new arrivals, Benoit, in front of you. He and Thiago seem to be developing quite a bond, quite a relationship in front of you.
Yeah, he's a really good guy, very calmness, big quality with the ball, strong in the air. So I think he's doing a great impact in the team, and hopefully we can keep doing like this.
Another big save from you in the first half, 3 consecutive clean sheets. How important is that?
Well, when we keep a clean sheet, it's always like easier to have a win. So it's a job of everybody. Everybody is running, pressing, helping each other to defend well. So I think it's a good work of the team.
And finally, a clear win.